this generation quit, and today we're playing Fire Mage, and we're going for the Fire Mage artifact. Felstom's plea. You may not know me, but I need your help, Cyril. Meet me in the tower above the Silver Enclave and I'll explain everything. Make haste, I fear you have little time. Except... goes up here. Yeah, there he is.
Speak quickly.
I was a fool. I thought I could banish Kael'Thas once and for all, but instead the Dreadlord broke free. In the years he spent trapped within my body, he must also have been privy to my knowledge, the secrets of the Council of Tirisfal. The damage he can do with this knowledge is unthinkable. He must be stopped. Kael'Thas escaped from my grasp, but I know where he plans to go. There's an ancient relic, the Forge of the Guardian, which has been used by the Council of Tirisfal for centuries to imbue the Guardian of Tirisfal with their power. The location of the forge is hidden and known only to the Council themselves. Now, the Dreadlord has that knowledge. We must go to the Violet Hold. I hope we're not too late.
Goodbye.
Yeah. So here we go to the Violet Hold. There we are. There he is. Attacks heal the attacker. Aha. Oh wait. Oh, we're not doing any damage there?
Better be.
Okay, it looks like the Dreadlord is one step ahead. Hurry, the passage is this way. Okay, so just be casting fireballs and then when I heat up I should use that. There we go. Oh wait. Should interrupt him. I keep doing it wrong again. I'm a fucking genius. He's too strong. We need his power of the forge. Find a way past his barrier. I'll try to keep him occupied. I guess I have to kill those rifts. Wait. Wow. So yeah, again, apologies for if you're cringing at my mage play. I'm sorry. I know. I'm definitely not the best mage ever to walk this world, and I will never be the best mage ever to walk this world. So my apologies for that. Just kill these rifts. Oh, yeah, I thought I cast the wrong spell. But I really didn't. As I have no, it's like with other classes I could like tell you like if they changed it like for the better or worse. But with mage I have absolutely no fucking clue, if I'm honest. It feels better than before, if that makes sense. It's like the mage that I played mostly frost mage if I played mage at all. So I guess fire mage feels better. Remember that fire mage used to be fucking terrible when it comes to oh shit, when it came to like being empowered and feeling strong and shit. But I actually feel kinda okay now with mage. So let's just finish this thing off. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, keep using the wrong fucking spells. There we go. It's working. Activates the forge. Activating. Wow. Take my power, champion. Banish this demon back from whence it came. Alodi? Who's Alodi? I've had enough of your Felstar. Prepare to meet your end. I could use a little help here. First, let me regen. Mark of the Guardian. Increase spell point by 500%. Okay, let's go. I'm happy now. Oh my god. Now's a chance. Let's bring him down. Wow. Let's go. Oh. Let's go. Not really sure what's the devil. Oh. Okay, you can just okay that still works. No, you're not gonna drain my life. Just gonna keep everything going. Where the fuck did he go there? I wonder what the best talents are for a mage, because there's quite a few talents that are interesting. But I picked these ones just because of what the use they seem to me. Also because it's like at this point in time, it's like no one really knows what the best talents are, because there's like the people who tier, not all the people who tier craft have like access to the alpha, so obviously you're gonna have that just do whatever feels right, if you know what I mean. There's nothing really that is, well, obviously there's options that aren't that good. You always have those, but there's nothing cookie cutter as far as I'm aware at the moment. So there we go, that's him dead. Fool! The Legion will know your secrets. Okay. Count your days, mage. I will return. No, because they never really die. Ah, the powers. It is done. Thank you, hero. So now I lost the power. Alori! It's good to see you, old friend, though I wish we were under better circumstances. The Dreadlord's defeat is only temporarily. Once he regains his strength in the Twisting Nether, he will seek the Forge again. It's like it's like, why is there not more than just him coming then? So then I know what must be done. We have to go into the Twisting Nether and kill him. Alodi, we need your help. We must take the Forge of the Guardian to a safer location. Oh, they're gonna take it away. No, oh, well. Placeholder model. Okay. Dragon heads and stuff. We will need his might if we are to defeat the Burning Legion. It's so interesting always with this like place of power. It's like it was in the Violet Hot apparently all this time, but we never saw it, and just standing there randomly in the middle. Oh, I have to cast as well. Just standing there babbling about shit. Was that to actually do something? Hall of the Guardian, Sanctuary. The Hall of the Guardian, it pains me to see it in such disrepair. Yeah, it looks kinda fucked. Speak with Meryl. This hall hasn't seen any use since this banning of the Council of Tearsfall. The watch protecting this place is still strong. I think it will serve our needs. There's a big fucking book there. And what is your plan? I shall reform the Tears Guard, and this mage will be its first champion. Oh, wait, I need to stand here, because you pointed here. What say you, Cyril? Yeah, sure, why not?
Forsaken.
In times past, the Council of Tearsfall had called upon the Tears Guard, the elite mage guard of Dalaran, to do battle in the absence of the Guardian. It is clear now that it must be rebuilt to face this new threat. I will need your help to accomplish this. First of all, you'll need to know how to get to this hall. I will show you. So, well, that was easy. It is decided then. The foundation of the Tears Guard's strength lies in the ancient artifacts wielded by its champions. Your first task will be to retrieve one such artifact. The master appendix of the library lists every known artifact to the Council of Tearsfall. There should be a few choices in there we're looking into. I will leave it to you to choose which to pursue. Use the appendix of Azeroth and artifacts to choose an artifact to pursue.
Trust no one.
And that's that thing there. Okay. Let's have a look in the book. Arcane, a lunet, great stuff of Magna. Flamestrike in his native tongue, FELO'MELORN, was born into battle by members of the Stone family as they proved their valor in the War of the Ancients during the Troll Wars and against the Dead Knight Arthas Menethil. Ultimately, the sword was lost in the frigid waste of Northrend. This great staff was wielded by Alodi, the first guardian of Tearsfall. He bore the staff into many battles against the Legion forces for the century in which he served as guardian. Shortly after Alodi stepped down as guardian, he disappeared with the staff. No one knows where Alodi or the staff ended up, except perhaps Alodi himself. But we're fire mage, so we're going to FELO'MELORN. I'm actually probably gonna make, even though I don't play that much mage, I'm probably gonna do all of them because these are so interesting. Because I really like the guardian lore in the World of Warcraft universe. So I'm actually kind of interested in like going actually for all of those. Not elven weapons, not when they are reforged with magic and hatred and a burning need for revenge. No, Arthas. FELO'MELORN is stronger than I ever was. As am I. Okay, FELO'MELORN. Artifact chosen. Wink. Hello. A mage's weapon. This is a wise choice. It should serve you well in our hunt for Kael'Thas.
Our time will come.
That Kael'Thas is defeated, but only for now. If we wish to save Azeroth from this evil, we must reform the Tears Guard. Then we can hunt him down in the Twisting Nether before he has a chance to share his secrets with the Burning Legion. Ah, FELO'MELORN. I am familiar with this weapon. For ages, the Council of Tearsfall attempted to recover the blade. Its control over the primal force of fire could be devastating in the wrong hands. As luck would have it, an associate of mine, Archmage Modero, has recently uncovered some information on this artifact. This crystal contains a message from her. I suggest you start a search there. The port over there will bring you back to the city.
Beware the
Greetings, Cyril. I trust this prediction is clear. This is Modera, Archmage of the Council of Six. I've come across a lead on a weapon that could significantly aid your fight against the Legion. My sources, well, unable to join us within the city. I ask that you meet me at the Crate of Dalaran's Foundation Hillspread. Due to the sensitive nature of this matter, I must ask for your discretion. If you attempt to speak at me at any other location, I will disavow all knowledge of this message. I will await your arrival. Okay, let's go.
What is it?
Hmm.
I'm listening.
Interesting. So he has the undead voice as well, even though he's the first guardian apparently ever. So interesting, like because they were so magically so powerful, and mages are like super powerful. Mages are like gods in the World of Warcraft universe. So I'm wondering if he could keep himself alive the same way Aegwynn did for so long. Oh my god. Okay, okay, it's just Dalaran is lagging like shit. Oh wait, I remember that Hillspread was inside. Oh, how do I have to force it to store it? Oh. God damn it. It's inside, yeah, but you have to walk around first.
Friend. Greetings. Be careful.
I wonder which Dalaran that is.
Safe travels.
I'm probably gonna be this Dalaran. Knowing the game. Okay, let's just go. In here. But I have to go down there, and it's all the way at the end. The portrait room, sanctuary. Hey, there's another fellow mage. I have to wait there. This one. So now we're going to the Dalaran Kit. Oh man, how many times I've seen people die here. And have died here because I didn't know that it was the Dalaran port and you're playing a class that couldn't survive the drop. And... Yep. Jeez. I guess other people died here. Oh, this one actually flies, that's convenient. Oh, here she is. Welcome, Sarah, I'm glad you received my message.
You need something?
I'm glad you came. I found information on just the thing we need to turn this war in our favor. FELO'MELORN, the runeblade of kings of Kael'Thas. It was said to harness the very essence of flame, and after being reforged by Kael'Thas, could even stand against the legendary Frostmourne. We thought that the blade was lost with Kael'Thas' death, but an associate of mine has lead on where it may be located. We need every advance we can get, and with FELO'MELORN in your hand, the Legion surely will tremble. Ah, our company is here.
Light bless you.
The dark.
Thank you both for meeting me in such an inhospitable location. I assure you that if I were able to join you in Dallon, I would. The wounds inflicted by the Divine Bell incident run deep, Kael'Thas. Others in the council are not as forgiving as I. Precisely why I'm here. If I can't return to my former position, then perhaps the council will at least consider restoring my access to the city. And as a show of good faith, I have information to offer. I will bring your case before the others, but I cannot promise the outcome will be in your favor. You have my thanks, friend. I once knew Liandra's Sunstrider, a distant relative of King Anasterion. Though she bore the Sunstrider name, in truth her branch of the family had no claim to the throne. After Kael'Thas' betrayal, she became obsessed with finding FELO'MELORN to claim it for her own. I told her it was a fool's errand, that she'd never find the relic. Indeed, it has been many years since I last heard from her. But with the Legion's coming, I decided to begin my own search for the location of the blade. I saw a vision of Liandra with the weapon in hand. Around her, the land was covered in ice, and an all too familiar fortress loomed behind her. Ice Crown Citadel. Ice Crown. You'll believe you'll find her there? Our next journey will be to Ice Crown Cyril. There, in the heart of the Scourge, we will find FELO'MELORN.
The reckoning is at hand.
It is time we make our move, Cyril. I can't conjure a portal to take you directly inside, but it will take some time before I can make another and join you. The Lich King will no doubt sense the magic of your arrival, so we need to move fast to locate FELO'MELORN and secure it. If Liandra has the blade with her, then I fear she may not relinquish it easy. Be prepared for anything, Cyril.
Remember the
Relinquish, by the way. This portal will take you directly inside Ice Crown. Hurry, it won't last long. I'll follow after you as soon as I can. There we go. Ice Crown Citadel, the Frostwing Hall. I sense an intruder who has come in search of plunder. You underestimate the danger of Ice Crown, foolish mage. Your thoughts are transparent, Cyril. I sense you have come seeking FELO'MELORN. You hope to use it against the Legion. Interesting. I wonder. If you are as powerful as you believe, then perhaps you may prove more worthy of the sword than the last mage who came to claim it. But be warned, I will not be responsible for the fate which befalls you, any more than I was for what happened to the last seeker who was hoping to take my relic. Should you succeed, the blade is yours, but if should you fail, then you will become a mindless minion of the Scourge. Do not expect my protection. It's so interesting what they've done with the Lich King. It is so insanely interesting. That he's like against us, but not really anymore. It's like he's still not actively against us, but he like is not like on our side. So he's like a neutral enemy at the moment. This is kind of cool. Or neutral enemy, a neutral character in the universe. But that's kind of cool. Okay, so I guess it works something like this, and then now you have time to advance. Wait, I'm gonna see if this works. Oh. Okay, that didn't really work. Oh, so this actually does work. Interrupt. There we go. So you just have to stealth through it a little bit and then oh shit, that damage. Okay, do not get hit by that blizzard. Do not get hit by that blizzard. Oh crap. This is a problem. A very big fucking problem. We can do this. I have faith. There we go, that's the edge down. At this moment I wish I was comfortable with I felt comfortable with the mage. Oh shit, I managed to do it. Oh yeah. That was a bit intense. To say the least. Let's go heal. So am I not allowed to go through? I guess not. Can I link through? No. Okay, a permafrost wall. Oh, you have to kill it, okay. That makes sense though. There you go. I too came to Icecrown in search of FELO'MELORN. The Lich King gave me the blade and more. He gave me purpose. Oh, so she died. Only when blinding pain of life left me did I see the truth. Only then was the majesty of the plan revealed. The blade is mine, by the will of the master and by rights of blood. Oppose me and you will be struck down. Oh, okay, that didn't work out. I actually have to say that getting blast saves was a really nice choice because that move does a shitload of damage. Even to a single target. I have to go to the right. I love it how they like make you go to how like the Lich King had so many relics. It makes sense though. That he had so many relics. Can I have like a living bomb on more than one target? Yeah, okay. Not really sure if it's really worth it or anything, but oh, that new effect though on flame strike. Oh shit! Thought I was going to get knocked off the edge. So considering like that he had FELO'MELORN, I guess he had like no like mage or something available to actually use it. Because like why wouldn't he like use it because Kael'Thas died? Oh no, Kael'Thas died. Did Kael'Thas? Yeah, Kael'Thas died before we killed the Lich King, right? Yeah, he did. So okay, so I'm just kind of confused how it like ended up in Icecrown at the moment, to be honest. But I guess because we killed him. We killed him in. Okay, I'm gonna die. We killed him in Tempest Keep, and then he got resurrected by the demons. That was way too close. I'm just really confused as to how this sword ended up here. Because he died in Tempest Keep, and assuming he had the blade there, then he would have taken it with him to, like, the island, and then he died again. So how the fuck did it end up in Icecrown? Like, I'm just confused right now. I guess we just have to take it as how Blizzard says that it is. With the infinite wisdom on their own lore. Ah, Dragon Breath the wall. There she is. Leander Sunstrider. Foolish mortal, you should have fled when you had the chance. Arise, ghouls, feast upon this intruder's heart. There we go. I just get the last one. Unacceptable, my minions will rip you apart. Well, your minions has proven themselves to be quite kinda useless. I'm afraid. Burning Smash. This was like the old World of Warcraft, like from back in vanilla, like burning mobs. You wouldn't have been able to do damage to them with fire. That would be kind of funny, actually. I will not be defeated. Come, my pet. Sate your hunger with the flesh of the living. Cinderbone. Just gonna root him in place. Cast that. So there, the little fire zombie dog has been killed. Let's go kill the other Sunstrider. Enough of these games. This ends here. So it does. My fireballs are stronger than your fireballs. Awaken Gorewing, tear my foe asunder. God damn. Invalid target, oh. Oh shit. I'm with you, Harry. I'll hold Lysander at bay. Focus on destroying that monster of hers. Kael'Thas, how dare you? Have you forgotten who I am? I remember who you are, who you were, but the creature before me now is but a walking corpse. Kaetorinos. Oh, she can actually use that move as well. That's cool. Oh, I lost my heating up. Oh, that Phoenix was an enemy. I thought it was I thought that was like one of my mini pets, mini pet or something. Oh, that's that one dead. This ends now. No. Did he die? No, I don't think so. Interrupt the pyroblast. Interrupted her move. Phoenix blast. Can't just. I need to heat up a little bit more. There we go. Now we're cooking. Almost dead. There we go. So, gold. Oh. All doubt has been banished. You are truly worthy of the blade. Claim your prize and leave, hero. This living have no place within my prison of ice. Okay. Retrieving. FELO'MELORN. Wow. An inglorious stain upon the Sunstrider name has been cleansed. Good work, hero. Let's go before the Lich King decides we've overstayed our welcome. I must plead my case before the council. Of course, we're gonna have a look at the weapon soon enough, but first, some RP. Interesting that I have no loading bar, it's just World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. They would say that is still my favorite expansion. You can disagree or agree on that, but that is my favorite one. Masterful craftsmanship. Wonder what that is. Just gonna have a quick look. Oh, it's the store. Apparently that's important to me now. Let's just go into the Violet Citadel. Here we go. I have to wait for the loading. Oh, he's being held by a Violet Hold Guard. Archmage were
Need
there.
help?
FELO'MELORN, I can barely believe that such great power is locked within a blade that's beautiful as this. With this weapon in your hand, the Legion will surely fall. Complete quest.
Farewell.
The champions return. As you can see, our former colleague followed through on his promise of assistance. I trust you will take into account as you consider his request to be allowed back into the city. How do we know he won't betray the Kael'Thas once again? If he wished to use the blade for his own ends, he would have simply given it to one of his Sun Reavers. Very well, that's two in favor of allowing Aether back into the city. Answer, how do you vote? Aether's actions appears to be genuine. I say we grant his request. Very well. I trust the wisdom of Carlane's council. I vote yes. So these are all the archmages. Hey, Varga is out of his tower. Oh, and there's also Kalek, who's now just an archmage.
There is no time to waste.
Yes, of course. Then it's decided, Aether Sun Reaver, you are free to go. Do not misuse this opportunity given to you. Okay, that was interesting. So, Room Reaver, Kalek, God Guy, Carlane. So I'm wondering, it's like this is like the first time you see one of the X-Specs after they come out of like after the Cataclysm expansion. And so apparently Kael'Thas turned into Archmage Kalek, and like as part of the Kael'Thas now. So that's kind of interesting because they're still super powerful, but they're not immortal anymore, something like that. So it's they're not super ultimate powerful anymore, but they're still super, like the strongest of their kind. That's kind of interesting. Oh, well, they cleaned up this place. So it's interesting to see what is gonna happen with that. Did they put crit on the weapon itself? Why the fuck? Oh, it's on the offhand. Why the fuck would you not put crit on Fire Mage weapon? Because that's what Fire Mage wants. So here we have a look at the weapon. So it's a really long, nice blade, which sits in the shape of a fire, like how people draw fire most of the time, and then like a really boring standard orb, which they could have done a bit more, perhaps. This is how it is when you wield it. And the effect is immolate the corpse of your foes. That sounds really pointless. Alright. So in here we can have a look at some different looks that they show you. I really like that one. So I'm more a fan of like straight blades. But this one looks really cool too. This one looks like it's actually like burnt, like the weapon itself is burnt.
Hello.
The champions return. You learn quickly, Cyril. I think Katra Natir will rue the day he made you his enemy. In ancient times, the Forge of the Guardian was used to channel the power of the Council of Tirisfal into one mage, creating a Guardian. But this is not its only use. It also serves as a font of arcane energy which can be used to manipulate and empower artifacts of this world. This power will allow us to gain the upper hand against the Dreadlord and the Burning Legion, and I ask you to be the first to tap into it.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Oh, there, it's on the ground. Oh, so it comes out of the ground. Dragon faces. Phoenix Flames. Build a Phoenix that causes 24.2k fire damage to its primary target and splashes 10.3k damage to the enemies within 4 yards. Awesome. Increases all damage done by 5%. Placeholder rate. Okay. So let's have a look at the big ones. Inferno Blast now applies Crucible of Veins, dealing fire damage over 9 seconds. That's cool. Pyretic Incantation. Every consecutive critical strike increases your critical strike damage by 5%. Oh, so that's like, then you... Oh, wow. If you can like really use the combustion well, then you can like make your critical strike damage go insanely high. Phoenix Reborn. Ignited targets have a chance to erupt in flame, dealing 10.6k damage and reducing the cooldown of Phoenix Flame by 2 seconds. Oh, that's cool. So let's go back and talk to Meryl.
Speak quickly.
Unlocked potential. Your artifact may be well on its way to reaching its true potential, but even with this power you will not be able to fight the Legion alone. We need to begin to recruiting other mages to our cause. Unfortunately, the protective watch around the hall may be prohibitive to this. After all, I cannot personally teleport every one of them there. However, a solution to this particular problem might be right under our noses. There's a goblin who's a master of portals and teleportation by the name of Zamzarak. His talents have gone mostly unnoticed. However, since he mostly uses them for chicanery, he is what you would call a street performer. Fortunately for us, he is performing in the streets of Dalaran, grifting coins from the unenlightened masses. Take this bag of gold, see if you can convince him to change vocations.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Let's go do this as well. Let's just teleport there, don't run ourselves. So now we're a mage. And we can teleport. I actually want to see that. Oh, is this the old Dalaran? Oh, it's the new Dalaran. No, it's the old Dalaran. Oh. I actually made it load. No, it's the wrong Dalaran. Okay, let's just go back. Interesting that there's 2 instances of Dalaran active on the alpha at the moment. Oh, the portal's right behind me when I teleport, okay. Here we go. That looks so interesting with like the massive chasm, because if it shows up on the map like this, I wonder how it is when you're actually there. Here we go. I think you're standing right there. I think that's Archmage Ronin. Oh, it's Ronin. Yeah, it is. Kinda cool, that statue. Here he is. And now for my next trip, as you can see, there's nothing up my sleeve. Nothing up my sleeve. Oh, it's a flower. Tip bucket. Oh, just gonna throw him money. And bam. Now that's what I call a tip. Oh, it's because of his helmet. That's through his head. Oh. Oh my god, it's so laggy in Dalaran at the moment. Holy shit, they need to fix this. Show's over, folks. Go on, scram. They need to really do something about this. Stuck him.
Yo!
You say you could say you've got my attention, pal. So you're looking to hire me on full time, eh? Well, if the future payouts are anything like this, I'd say you've got yourself a deal. And he gives me like money for the quest complete. Return to Merrill Firestone. Alright, let's see if we can get a portal to this ward you're talking about. Hit me for like he's like lol. No problem. Another person has another mage artifact. Cool. It's kinda annoying how massively you lag in Dalaran though. Because of course I'm gonna have like issues with MS because I'm in Europe. And the servers are probably in America. Nice place you got there. Still fucking helmet. This hat fucked. The only way to travel. I understand he may be unconventional, but I think this goblin is exactly what we'll need to quickly get this new terrace guard up to snuff for the task at hand. I've already sent word to many talented mages who can help. They await transportation to the hall where they can begin their new purpose. Shall we?
Remember, patience.
Alright, Akasam Zarak, you have the locations. Do you think you can manage the portals? No sweat, chum. I'll get your mages here in a jiffy. Just like fucking cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 portals in like one go. Portals are good to go, boss. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna check out the digs here. Pierce Shackleton. Mage of Azeroth, I have summoned you here because we face a threat to the future of the world itself. The Dreadlord Katra Natia has escaped into the Twisting Nether, carrying with him the secrets of the Council of Tearsfall. We must hunt him down in the Twisting Nether. Only then we will know his knowledge cannot be used against us. To this end, I hereby reform the Tears Guard. Will you join us and take up arms against the Legion? People cheering. So apparently that's a yes. It is done then.
What now?
The Tears Guard reborn. The Tears Guard is reformed, and it is time we begin our mission in earnest. The Order will need leaders, and though I am maybe an experienced mage, I am no strategist. You have proven yourself capable in both your past exploits and present. Will you take the stand, Cyril?
Our time will come.
Receive your new title. Very well, here in presence of many of Azeroth's greatest mages, it is my honor to dub you Cyril, Conjurer of the Tears Guard. This ancient title symbolizes the awesome responsibility borne by the Tears Guard. May you carry it with honor. It is time to meet with our new goblin ally in the war room. You begin planning your next steps there. I have some personal business to attend to. Alright. There's one thing I want to try out. But I don't think they have like a target dummy here. I think I have to go to Storm to go to the target dummy there. Because I know what we all want to see. That's what I want to see. It's that Phoenix ability. I want to see how it looks like. Why does this look different to me? I have to go in live to see what's the difference. Because that looks different to me. Okay, let's see here. Here's a target dummy. How does that new ability look like? Oh, so you just shoot it like a sort of like an instant fireball. Alright. Well, that's the Fire Mage artifact video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thought it was kind of interesting. I love seeing like the Lich King as a neutral party with like hostile tendencies. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys later.